I was going to try to be all clever and do this video game vlog to the Super Mario Brothers theme song, but I couldn't find a karaoke version of that somewhere online in my key.
Where the sexy robot party, everybody's disco dancing. Where the sexy robot party, everybody's disco dancing.
Our very first video game system was a Texas Instruments computer that had the little cartridges. It was just like a keyboard here and then the little cartridges that you stick in over there. We had one of those on which we played Space Invaders and Hunt the Wumpus. It introduced me to certain bits of music. It's one bit of music, and even though I now know what it is, it will always be, to me, the song from Hunt the Wumpus. Then one summer, my brother and I spent the entire summer painting the porch of our house. We painted the whole porch to make enough money so that we could buy a Nintendo. And we bought a Nintendo, and we played Super Mario Brothers, and Super Mario Brothers 2, and Super Mario Brothers 3, and I loved it when he had the little frog suit. It was awesome. And we had Castlevania. I loved Metroid and Mega Man. Mega Man was like the greatest thing in the world. My friend had a game called Burger Time, which was sort of like a Donkey Kong sort of a thing, but the stuff coming at you was burger related, like they were flipping pickles. We stuck with Nintendo. We liked the Nintendo platform. We liked the Nintendo characters. I mean, Legend of Zelda, how do you beat Legend of Zelda? Not like how do you beat it as in how do you beat the game, but it's a good game. We stuck with Nintendos, and we bought a Super Nintendo when that came out, and we bought a Nintendo 64 when that came out. I think it was the Super Nintendo on which we played F-Zero. And I used to sit in my brother's room and watch him play F-Zero while he was listening to Led Zeppelin, because the video game music got a little bit old, so he would listen to Led Zeppelin and play F-Zero. So now Led Zeppelin always makes me think of F-Zero. It's weird how I have those music video game associations. I still have one of our Nintendo systems, but I don't really play it. I pulled it out in my old apartment and I would play it from time to time, but I'm not huge about sitting in front of the TV and playing a game. I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that my brother was better at video games than I was, so I would watch him play, and then I could still see all the cool graphics and the this and that and the other thing, but I didn't have to feel inferior to him because he always beat every game before I did, except for Star Fox. I beat Star Fox before he beat Star Fox. I was very proud of myself for that one. Nowadays, I have games on my phone. Of course, I have Angry Birds, and I have Plants vs. Zombies, and I have Zombie Farm. The ones that I like to play online, which I'm currently playing, Zombie Lane. I wish I had more neighbors in Zombie Lane. And that Indiana Jones adventure game in Facebook, which again, I wish I had more neighbors because it's so heavily dependent on neighbors. This is the one thing that bothers me about those social games is you either have to spend lots of money in order to play them, or you have to have a bajillion friends, or you have to wait a really long time. I don't really like that aspect of those games. And I think another reason why I sort of tuned out of the video game world and like why I never got into World of Warcraft and stuff like that is because I'm not a big fan of point of view games. They always make me dizzy or something. That's all I gotta say about that. That's sort of my history with video games. Subscribe to us, check out our website and our Facebook page, and follow us on Twitter and do all of that kind of fun stuff. And enjoy your weekend. We will be back next week with Matt's punishment/apology video, which if you have not yet done it, please go to our Facebook page and vote on what sort of thing you would like to see Matt do. Tell your friends to vote, and let's make him do something silly. And we will see you next week with hopefully something silly. Bye. When I was a kid, we had a computer and my Texas Instruments. Oh, that's way too high. I'm sorry.